Hello, welcome to the Two Chicks Homestead podcast. We are the Two Chicks. Yay!
Hi, I'm Nate.
And I'm Erin, and we talk about homesteading and living on a small piece of land.
All right, so quick little update for this week.
This is
episode 15.
Yep. We've just kind of had a crazy week, so we're just doing a quick little update.
Yep.
One.
Absolutely. I was busy running around trying to get all the stuff done. One of the things we went and did is we got a whole bunch of rabbit cages.
Yep.
They are 16 feet long, 30 inches deep, 18 inches tall. So they are huge. They have 11 cage holes on them, and we're going to put them in the shed.
Yep. Yeah, when you came home with all those cages, I thought for sure it was a lot.
Yes, it is 43 cages in total.
So, yeah, we have them sitting in our backyard right now.
Yep, and stacked up, the girls are not taller than them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a huge pile of cages.
Yeah. So you're cutting them down and taking the dividers out.
Center dividers, so we'll double the size of the cage. Instead of it being an 18-inch by 30-inch, it'll be 36 by 30.
Yeah,
so,
which is pretty big.
Yeah, it's bigger than what they have right now.
Yeah. So we're adding like 4 more does and another buck.
Yep.
So we'll have
a lot, hopefully.
Yeah.
Start getting an actual rotation in and start planning our scheduling and.
Yeah, and with them going in the shed, you said we could, keep going
right
over the winter.
A little harder in the winter.
Yeah, because right now we really only do spring and fall.
Right.
And it was working great for a year, and then we started having issues, and now it's not.
It's officially not working right now, and we are expecting one of the does outside to be due in the next couple of days, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
The girls have been asking for baby bunnies, and our freezer has been asking for baby bunnies, so we will see how this one goes.
Yeah. So that's the hope, or in the plan.
Yep.
So what else we got? We got the chicken run.
Yep, got the chicken run all done. It's 60-inch tall chicken wire, and it's probably 100 feet long, like total run of it. So it's a pretty big area.
Yeah, it's nice having them be able to go like out the door, because we've always had them, locked in the run and the coop, and it worked really good with the first flock. Like they didn't mind it, but I mean, then we had pecking and stuff, so maybe they did mind it. But these ones, they're all big birds, and they're all just like they're a little psycho. You actually made a joke the other day that the girls and I, with our first flock, we made a little sign and we painted all the chickens' names on them, and you said these ones are, WTF and get out of my way and get back in there.
Yep.
So it's kind of nice. They all come running out. And
yep. And man, they do.
Yeah.
As soon as you throw that door open. And it's nice because they don't come towards the screen door that I put in.
They just,
they go the other way.
Yeah.
So they got it pretty well handled.
Yeah, the girls love it. They love that they can go in, and be around them, and they can throw stuff over them, and all of our grass clippings now just kind of grow over the. So it's nice.
What did you learn from the chickens yesterday?
Not to stick my finger through the fencing.
Wasn't that something you learned in grade school? Don't stick your finger in cages?
Yes, Dad. Yes, I did. I was pointing at something, and it just
thought
happened.
Your finger was food.
I thought it was a worm. It was a love nibble.
Yeah.
The chickens love me because I'm the snack lady.
Lucky you didn't break skin.
I know. Oh, God. All right. So we also got our comfrey from Brian at the Lots Project up in Minnesota.
Yep. He
is selling them on his website, so we'll put that link in our profile, or in the
show notes. Yep.
Because last year I brought some back home from Tennessee after I went to the first workshop, and it did awesome all summer. Didn't make it over the winter. It was probably because I had it in the pot.
Yeah.
I don't know. It probably also didn't like coming to Northern Illinois from Tennessee.
Right. It's a considerable difference.
Yeah. 40,
50 degree swing.
Yeah.
In the winter.
Yeah. So, I figured he's going to be selling the property soon, so I wanted to make sure I got some before he shut it down.
Yeah, I mean, comfrey is hard to find.
Yeah, and you get a lot.
Yeah.
I got the root cuttings, which he said take a little bit longer to start developing, but we've got the time. I mean, so I put some in the rabbit fodder area that we have on the side of the house that gets some shade, some sun.
Yeah, it's like 50-50 maybe.
And then I put some back out by the garden, which is all sun, because he said he's seen it, grow pretty well.
Yeah.
Either way.
All right, so what do we got next?
So we have officially joined the Fireside Freedom
Podcast.
weekly live stream / podcast group with some other amazing podcasters.
Yep, all people we look up to, and there's some pretty big names there.
Yeah.
You got Amy, Tim, Brian, Kenesh, Letty Lou, Buddy, and Hawkins.
Chicken Hawk Farms.
Yeah, Chicken Hawk Farms.
Yep. So we had our first welcoming podcast last week, which was they pretty much grilled us with questions that we didn't know what they were.
Yes, no show prep, nothing.
So with the girls, we took turns. I took the first half of the show, and then you took the second half, and because we didn't want the kids, screaming in the background.
And they did really good.
Yeah.
Even up here, they weren't stomping around when we were down there.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Laughed and probably for 5 seconds thought, what the heck am I doing? Because I don't think fast on my feet.
I think that peanut butter whiskey helped you out.
It did. It always does.
Yep.
I should really just drink it more often. So that will come out on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. Central.
Right.
So Nate will be on the one that will be yesterday by the time this podcast comes out.
Yeah.
So it won't be every week we'll be on, but
be on when we can be.
Yeah.
So
it is every week. So someone will be doing something.
Catch and see who's out there, and you might see us on there. Might see me. Might see you.
Yeah. So I mean, if you haven't watched it before, it's a lot of fun. They have a lot of interaction with the people in the chats. And
right.
It's neat to hear what everybody has to say.
Yep, you can ask a bunch of questions as we're going along, and just see what other people are thinking.
Yeah. So the other thing was chick number 1 learned to ride the ATV. That was mine.
Right. She stole your ATV.
Yes, she stole my ATV.
So now we might have to get you a bigger ATV.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bought that thing about 2 years ago, I think. Bought it before I bought my big ATV, because we had the go-kart, and I wanted something where she would ride with me or follow me down on the go-kart. And that thing just scared her.
Yeah, I mean, she was riding it super slow for a while. You had like some dog leash attached to it, so if she went too fast, it would pull something out and stop running.
There's a shut-off in the back of it, and I had one of those extendable dog leashes, a retractable dog leash that would zip out if she got too far away. And she didn't really like that. So...
Yeah, then all of a sudden,
I was cleaning the garage a couple weekends ago, and I wheeled it out to get it started up. So, because I know you probably wanted to use it pretty soon, fired it up, and she came running around the corner. So I want to ride it. So okay, let me get it running. So instead of getting
every day since.
Instead of getting the garage clean, she spent the day riding around on the ATV, and it's probably put like 30 or 40 miles on that thing so far.
She'll need to get a job soon.
Yes.
Of course, it's when it's $5 a gallon for gas that she decides to ride the ATV.
Yeah.
So maybe for her birthday, she'll be getting some gas.
Yeah, gas cards or something like that. She's not getting a credit card. We're not going that route.
Well, no. She's only going to be 9.
Right.
But she rides around in our front yard and
backyard, side yard, around the pond, down the lane.
Yeah, the neighbors are probably like, there they go again.
Yep, there goes the resident hillbillies.
Yep. So that's all right.
It is what it is.
Yep. So we finally made dandelion jelly this year.
Mm-hmm.
The oldest has been asking to do that for quite some time, every spring. We attempted to do it last year and picked all the petals off, got distracted, came back, and it was all turned to fluff.
Yep.
So that didn't work. So this year we got the petals all taken off, made the tea, let it sit, and then got the stomach flu, and then made the jelly.
Yep.
And we haven't tried it yet, but it looks really pretty.
Yep.
It's supposed to taste between honey and lemon. So, I don't know.
Yep. So the other thing, something we failed at, and this is a honest to goodness, we screwed up. We made a mistake. What do you think I'm talking about?
The garden?
No.
Oh.
No. The syrup.
The syrup.
Yep.
I had blocked that out of my memory.
Yep.
Yes, the
So
syrup.
we're going to put this out there. We had 43 gallons of syrup in the garage, and we waited too long to process it, and it got all moldy.
Yeah.
So we dumped that all out
Yep.
a couple weekends ago. So
no syrup from us this year.
yep, no syrup this year. That was a mistake. We will not be doing that again.
No.
I think we let it go probably a couple weeks too long.
Yeah, it just all of a sudden with the workshop and
Yep.
yeah, you always think you have a lot of time, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, darn it.
There were probably a couple of weekends we could have done it
Yeah.
and just gotten to it.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes it happens.
yep.
So if you ever feel like you're failing, just know that everybody does it.
Yep. It was
No
an
big
honest
deal.
mistake. And the other mistake was not tarping the garden over the winter.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, last year when we had the you know what sickness,
Yeah, the human malware virus.
yes, we never cleaned the garden out at the end, and so we just left it. And then all of a sudden it was May,
Yep.
and we came back from Tennessee, and it was like Dandelion Island.
Yep. I think it was more green back there when we got back from Tennessee than it was all year last year.
So yeah. So we tarped it now.
Yep.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yep.
It'll be a couple weeks till we plant anyway.
Yeah.
Usually we plant on Memorial Day weekend, although they're saying that there's no more frost.
Yeah, this has been a hot year so
Yeah.
far. We've already hit 95
Yeah.
for
So
a couple of consecutive days.
yeah. So this weekend we may take some off and see if we can how it looks and
Yeah.
tilling it, and
Yep.
we ordered a broad fork,
Yeah.
but it's not shipped yet. So
Yeah. I'm hoping that'll be soon. I mean, if not, we'll have it for next year.
yeah.
So
Yeah, because it would be nice to not have to use gas or electric or
Right.
anything and just be able to do it, because it's really nice dirt. So
yeah, I mean, with the amount of compost we throw on that, yeah, that's pretty nice.
yeah, so that's that.
Yep. So just being real and
Yep.
telling you we make mistakes too.
Yep. So you patched the roof of the shed,
Yep.
soon to be rabbit house.
Yep. The rabbit house. I don't know if that was from that big branch coming down in the storm over the winter.
It looked
Or
like it
last
was
year.
kind of chewed.
It looked like it was chewed out. It could have been the squirrels that were in there. Could have been a mouse. Could have been a raccoon. I don't know what it was. It was about the size of a softball. It was pretty much perfectly round. And then there was another spot farther up the roof that needed to be patched. So got a gallon of roof tar and went up there for, I don't know, a good 45 minutes or so and filled holes, and now I think we're good.
Yeah.
It's a temporary fix for now until we actually have to put a roof on the shed at some point.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So
I'd
the
rather-
rabbits will be dry at least.
Yep, I'd rather get a new shed than put a roof on that thing.
Yeah, the shed is not gonna live forever.
No. It's a nice shed,
Yeah.
but that thing's got to be 50 years old.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's at least, I would say it's at least older than 30, 40 years old.
Yeah.
So it's well built.
Yeah.
But
So the last thing was we started a YouTube channel.
yep.
We don't have a whole lot on there.
Right.
I had been loading videos onto TikTok, and then I got a slap on the wrist.
Yep.
Because I loaded a video of us taking the girls out shooting 22s, wearing ear protection, eye protection,
Yep. The whole 9
safe
yards.
clothing, everything.
Yep.
And
yep.
I got
You got a strike.
yeah, I got in trouble for like child endangerment or something.
Yep. But the video where I'm dragging the girls on a toboggan down the lane going about 20 miles an hour and you're sitting off the back of it videotaping the whole thing is still up
Yes.
there.
And when we were shooting the gingerbread, because that was Christmas magic going on, is perfectly fine too. Yeah, it's just, I haven't posted anything since because it's just ridiculous and I'm irritated. And now we're switching to YouTube, which probably isn't any better.
Well, you already managed to get a strike on YouTube.
That's
so.
true. Yeah, I took a video of my water glassing video and put it on YouTube thinking, well, this will be something, you know, put stuff on there. Nope. Song copyright. Yeah, even though it's on TikTok, I don't know. I don't know how any of it works.
When you go to do that, remind me, because I have in our iPad, I have LumaFusion that I can edit the videos with. And I also have the Storyblocks music. The YouTube Storyblocks music.
So can you take music off of videos?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I can use approved YouTube music.
So ridiculous.
Through their studio, which I have done in the past. That's what I did for that drone video way back when.
Yeah. This is what, I mean, it's like, yeah, being a content creator is like learning how to do all this. It's just so much.
Well, from what I see is, yeah, learning how to edit videos and also how to live within the rules when we don't do that very well. So.
But I mean, the video was obviously safe.
Yes.
Like.
Yes.
But whatever.
Yep.
So yeah, if you follow us on TikTok, you probably haven't seen anything in a while.
Yep.
So
we'll
subscribe to YouTube, and we'll see how long it takes us on there.
Yep. We'll see. You already got one infraction, and that was the first video you put up.
Right. So we started on a high point.
Exactly. It can only go up from here.
Yeah. So you had an antenna thing this week too.
So I I had a 4-band vertical antenna I was planning on using for field day. And it's probably a good 15, 20 years old. And I went to go pull the coax off the bottom. Well, you got to do that. You got to remove a bolt. So me being me, I tried to get at it with a screwdriver, wouldn't budge. Then I decided to take a pipe wrench to it, wouldn't budge. Then I went to the store. I left here 6 o'clock Sunday morning, went up to Menards to go get a pair of vice grips because for some reason we don't have vice grips in this house. Came home. Menards was actually closed. They didn't open till 8. So I drove about 20 minutes away, half hour away, and then realized they're closed. So I came 20 minutes to a half hour back home, and then went another 20 minutes south to the Ace that was going to be open up in an approximate time. About an hour ahead of Menards, they were open. Got in there, bought the pair of vice grips, came home, put the pair of vice grips on the bolt, and proceeded to snap the bolt in the bottom of the antenna. So, I ordered a Wolf River coil. So that will be here Thursday, so I can use that for field day. And if anybody listening is interested in field day, that is June 25th and 26th. Somebody will be outside running radios for at least 24 hours. We may run a little bit longer just for fun. We'll see how everybody's feeling after the fact. But we start at 9 a.m. Start setting everything up. And then we start transmitting on the radios at either 1 or 2 p.m. I cannot remember exactly what time it is. We'll have 5 or 6 people here, give or take. I'm sure the girls will help. Mm-hmm. And if anybody wants to show up and learn and maybe even play on the radio. Because we can sit you down in front of a radio if you want to do some talking. So you can always shoot us an email at info@twochickshomestead.com or find us on any of the social media that we're on.
Yep. Yeah, we'll tell you, how to get here and all that if you're interested.
Yep. And if you have your technician license, we will have a 2-meter radio set up. And I will give a frequency out for that too. Because we'll have probably a talk-in. Either use a local repeater or have a simplex channel that you can talk in on to come find us.
Yeah. And if you have no idea what that means, it's a good day to come find out what he's talking about.
Exactly. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be really interesting to see how this works because I have never done this.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a learning curve. Mm-hmm. And I've only jumped on the radio once to call CQ.
Yeah.
And that was down in Tennessee during the workshop.
Yeah.
So I am a little nervous. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, well.
It'll be fun.
Yep.
But before then, we have to get down to Self-Reliance Festival.
Yes. Yeah, so we will be doing that in the middle of June.
Yep.
Going down to Tennessee again. 11th
and 12th,
I believe.
I think. Yeah. So that'll be that weekend. And I'm planning on actually bringing the radios down. So I'm going to bring this woofer recoil with us to actually test it out and set it up down there and see how it goes. And maybe if I can get back up here, make some contacts to some locals, see how it goes, or just sit there and call CQ for half hour and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So
never know.
Mm-hmm. May even get you on the radio.
Yeah, we'll see. I did talk to you on the radio that one
you
night.
You did. The end chick number 1 had to
yes,
kind of tell you to jump on.
We were coming back from the store. It was about the time that Nate was coming home from work, and we were actually up by the repeater. So I'm like, I'll turn the radio on, see who's on. And they're talking away, and all of a sudden the girls hear Dada, and they're screaming, going, Mommy, talk to Dada. And I said, no, I'm too nervous. And the oldest is like, why? He's only your husband. So I was like, okay, I got to do it. So.
Yep. And, you doubled with me.
Yeah.
Beat me.
Yeah.
And you beat Bob. Which not many people can give Bob a run for his money. Because he's like 2 miles from the repeater.
Yeah, we had to have been right there.
Yeah. So, yeah, usually he beats everybody.
Yeah. It was fun, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that's it for a little update. Yeah, it's just been a busy weekend. So, yeah, you can find us on the website at twochickshomestead.com, on Facebook. You can find us on Float. Float is a little Float's being a little crazy lately, so not much going on over there. But yeah, lots of other places.
Yeah. So Float, if you're listening to this, get the pictures fixed.
Yeah.
Because that's ridiculous.
Yeah. They won't let me post pictures. It always turns upside down or sideways, and it's pretty much just told it's an iPhone issue. So
yeah.
Sorry.
It worked before.
That's what I got.
They can figure it out.
Yeah.
So
anyway.
Yep.
So we're lots of places. So send us an email. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions, if you love us, if you hate us, let us know.
Yep.
We want some feedback.
We'll see you guys next time.
All right. See you on the homestead, where something is always growing, eating, or cooking.